Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 1 Episode 24. I'm your host, Adam is DM, also joined by Mark.
I wore a collar because DMing is serious business, don't you know?
Is
that or it might have been a while since I've done laundry.
I was going to say, that cycle in the laundry.
Yep.
Because that collar is not very impressive.
No, this is actually from the Fat Man collection. It's like 2 sizes too big at this point. This is a shirt I wore like during the Legends days.
Okay. My wife, I have a shirt I borrowed from a friend of ours. He's a very, very husky man. I think it's like triple XL. And I never gave the shirt back because I loved it because it was so roomy. It was like a...
If you're looking for triple XL shirts, I've got a bunch and they're a little bit too big. A little bit.
Send them over. Make my wife angry.
Although to be fair, this is a 4. So, and this went from being, oh, this is my comfy shirt to like, this is the one I wear to work when I'm really not trying. It has a collar. Leave me alone is what this shirt is. You can't talk shit. It has a collar. Like that is. It was this or something that has Captain America on it. Those were the options. So, I did something stupid earlier today. I forced myself to watch Howard the Duck.
Oh, no.
From beginning to end. Because I tried watching it before, and it's fucking terrible. So I'm like, no. I need to watch this thing from beginning to end. And it's very interesting that it has some of the best special effects from a mid-'80s movie that I've ever seen. You have to get to the last 10 minutes of the movie to see them, but the creature animation, like stop-motion creature animation, they've got like 60 frame per second stop-motion creature animation of like the tentacle monster with like 60 independently moving pieces. It is gorgeous. It is awesome. It is well shot. The movie is complete and utter garbage.
Come on, Adam. What you don't like duck boobs?
Well, the problem is the plot was written for an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Yet there's porn and brothels and duck boobs.
Duck boobs.
There's duck boobs, right? So it's got this and there's slapstick, stupid humor, like you're trying to entertain children.
Yeah, it's
with like then adult stuff, and they didn't introduce a villain until the last 40 minutes. I thought the movie was over. Because it's like, this is weird. This movie had no villain. There was no conflict. There was no villain. It's because they just fucked around for an hour. Then they had a whole other hour of movie. I'm like, there's another hour of fucking movie? What do you mean there's another hour of movie? He's going to fly away back to his planet. He's going to go to his homeworld. He's pull a Superman. He's like, fuck it, I'm leaving. No. They should have introduced the villain at the beginning, cut out most of the beginning chunk of the film, and you could have made a decent movie out of it. Because there's some scenes that are just like, those special effects are cool. Instead of going, no, we got 40 minutes left in this movie, let's introduce a villain. Let's make a conflict happen.
I watched, after game last night, had a couple beers on the couch and watched Eurovision Song Contest, the Song of Fire Saga. This movie...
I tried.
It solidifies Marty's core belief that comedians want to be singers. That singers want to be comedians. There's this weird sort of I'm like, why is Will Ferrell doing this? Oh, he wants to look cool while singing. So he's in a movie where he gets to sing lots and be around other singer types. This is a bucket list movie for Will Ferrell. I get it.
So
he's an old man and wants to be around a bunch of beautiful young people. Mm-hmm.
We had a bonding experience over Eurovision where, because I check out the performances every year to go what's the cool weird thing. There's some brilliant performances. There's some less brilliant performances. I will not state which ones. It's a global singing contest that goes on every year where people vote. It's been going on since the 70s or the 60s.
Okay.
It is a thing. It's highly political. People vote as country blocks. It's screw you Greeks, and then like you can see the way they poll. It's all polled live.
Right.
No, it's a thing. So there's a bunch of YouTube, like you can go to YouTube Eurovision performances. There's some amazing stuff.
For as much as I do like karaoke, I have not gotten into the singing shows. Like I can't do the.
It's not like that because they're like professional tier performances. It's like Olympics for singing. It's not.
Still can't.
It's anyways. We went and watched them. There's some cool stuff. There's a Ireland one year did a performance with a puppet. There's a puppet singing with like there's dancers and lights and they're big showy performances. There's some cool stuff there. If you like music, there's some cool stuff. There's also some complete crap.
That's the part where it's like I'm gonna waste my time doing what? I know the bands that I like, Adam.
There's a Finnish group that did troll metal,
he's trying
where they all dressed up as like ogres and trolls in like Kiss costumes, but it was like ogres and trolls and stuff doing like a metal song.
Sounds like they're trying too hard.
They are trying too hard. They also don't sing very well. It was one of those, their performance, not so much music.
Yeah.
I mean, you appreciate it. It's like, hey, look at that guy who's dressed up like a jackass. So, yeah, look at that.
If I was forced to watch that kind of stuff, then okay, like I could stomach it. It's just not the thing that I'll go and do on my own. Anyways. Cool story, bro.
So I was able to get through Howard the Duck. I wasn't able to get through the Song of Fire and Ice because I watched it. Let's just go watch Eurovision.
Beer helped. I was also tired after a day of work and a night of DMing. I was just like, I just want something. I tried to put on some other movie. I'm like, nah, it's too serious. I just need to like veg. I need to turn off my brain. And that movie was something I got turned off my brain to.
I've found my sweet spot if it's like vegging, like if I'm working on game stuff or something, like I don't actually want to watch it, but I want it on the background. Something from the 80s.
Yes. The 80s have a bunch of good movies. 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
I think I even like it better when they're shitty movies.
It's having the movie channel on in the background. There's something that's going, and you're half listening to it, and you can walk away, and you come back, you watch a scene, and you're like, "Oh, I remember that," and then you go back to what you're doing. Yeah,
well, even if you haven't seen it, they're archetypal stories. Yeah. So if you come in halfway through, you pick up pretty quick.
If you've seen one Friday the 13th movie, you know what's happening in all of them.
I realize by watching Face Off, the point at which Marty gets bored in movies is if the ending is a big fucking shootout and basically none of the smarts that happen throughout the beginning of the movie matters anymore. It's just a bunch of yelling and shooting, and it comes down to two guys grappling and one guy gets lucky. It's like I feel cheated. I get bored. Like as soon as they start shooting, there's a fucking chase or some bullshit at the end because they're gonna try to wrap up this whole mess of a movie. Marty will get up, he'll go to the washroom, he'll get a snack, he'll not pay attention. He'll be like,
there are some shooting movies that are good.
I consume so many of them that it's like, they're gonna do the.
Okay, if you ever want to see, it's the ultimate shooting movie, at least that I've seen thus far. It's called Hard Boiled.
That's good.
It's a Chinese film. It's the last half of the movie is one giant shootout in a hospital, and it's amazing.
John Woo.
It's a John Woo film.
There'll be I think it's Chow Yun-Fat in that one.
Yeah, Chow Yun-Fat.
And there's going to be a guy holding two guns. He's going to jump sideways and shoot them both at the same time.
Oh, and also a guy will come through a door looking very cool with guns in his hands and sunglasses on, and doves will flutter away in slow motion. In slow motion doves, because all David Copperfield or whatever, Sigmund Freud, doves.
It's just the ending. Like, I don't know what you call those endings. It's just like, and now we have violence.
It's the writer didn't do a good job ending.
Yeah.
The writer just went,
endings are hard.
The climax happens, and the good guy wins.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, he's so lucky, and there's something, and he rolled over on the thing, and the bad guy died. You're so lucky. So it all boiled down to, this 3 seconds of luck.
From that era of film, I don't like the righteous hero. Like the movies with the righteous hero, where the villain has to die because the villain needs to die, but your hero has to stay righteous. So some weird environmental hazard of the villain's own doing will be their demise. So the hero tries to save the villain at the end, and then the concrete block lands on their head, or they slip and they fall off the bridge, or their missile comes back and blows them up, or some other nonsense. Like there's like the most unlucky man alive.
No, it's the PG ending, right?
Right.
Right.
It's
yeah.
Really, you know that he turned and blew his head off with the 45.
Now you realize we're guilty of all of this in role playing games. So.
Oh yeah,
we just trope machines, right? So it's
the thing is, it's not scripted here, whereas they had forever to build the story there.
So if people complain about using tropes or stereotypes or pre-existing concepts to build stories, because I had a player at one point recommend, like, can you build a world that doesn't use stereotypes at all, like none, like don't take that sort of influence.
That's
and
hard.
I did, and the problem that became was, it's like, why is there so much description? It's like, well, there's nothing to refer to. I can't trigger a memory that you have to then fill in all the blanks for me.
Well,
I have to go and pencil in.
It's like, so before map tools, the sitting around playing D&D in our heads kind of thing with a bit of graph paper. This is before tokens, or if you had a token, it was like a little game board piece. It's like, here's my Monopoly piece, and here's some risk pieces, and I got one token for the, an actual miniature that we bought for the guy, but everything is all kind of imagination land. So you can describe an angry dog comes out of the bushes, and how big is it? Oh, it's big. And your brain fills in angry dog with Adam's experiences.
Yep.
And then what Marty is picturing as an angry dog, it's salivating everywhere. Okay, great. But is it a Dachshund, or is it a fucking like
is it a Rottie, or is it a German Shepherd?
And if you ask me that, I give you an
of,
answer, and it refines your thing. But we could have an entire encounter where I call it angry dog, and Adam reacts to angry dog, and your brain fills it in. But if I say it's an angry Mookaluk, and you're like,
what the fuck's a Mookaluk?
What the fuck's a Mookaluk? All right. Now I need to fucking describe what a Mookaluk is, and I might actually use an analogy. Well, it's like an angry dog.
It's like an angry dog.
Yeah.
Well, now it's just an angry dog. Now the Mookaluk is just a dog that's called Mookaluk.
It's a hairless angry dog.
Yep.
Great.
It gets even more difficult when it's like cultures, interactions between people. What are relationships? Like when you build the whole thing just go. It's like it gets real tough. So we play that for a few games, and it's like, this is really difficult. It's like, oh, you think it's difficult.
So yeah, especially when we come up with stories at the rate at which, like, this is the third night this week at gaming. There have been weeks where I've DM'd all 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
You start to cut corners, and one of the ways that you cut corners is it's the archetype of blah, and I'm going to build something around it and give them a tick or a nice accent, and that's going to be how it feels unique and alive. Or really concentrate on their motivations. Yeah, you got a bad guy. He's a tyrant. He's gonna have a bunch of tyrant like behaviors, but there's something that's different about him.
It's ways to help make a story feel rich and full is to effectively use these things to make it realistic and something that people can put together logically in their mind.
Yeah, I think that was a naive request from that player.
Well, it was an experiment. We did the experiment.
Could I have something that is not normal and then pick an aspect that's not normal, or 2 or 3 aspects, and go, but everything else is kind of the same? Would allow you then to actually explore the consequence of the difference.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, people would react this way to the thing.
Yeah, you can do a thought experiment, but you can't change everything at once, otherwise things become very clunky.
Yep.
You change pieces at a time.
Yep. Anyway.
Trying to remember the name of that turtle monster in 3.5.
Tojanita.
Tojanita. Marty trying to describe to us a Tojanita till he finally goes, oh, fuck it, here, look at it. That's what you
You're like,
is that
where's
the
the claw coming from?
Water for a head?
No, it has. It's a turtle with like a single big claw that's coming out from its nether regions.
It's the dick turtle.
Tojanita.
20 years later, we still can't describe the fucking thing without going, here's the picture.
Oh, no, they changed what it looked like.
Oh, did they?
Okay, so
maybe that's why.
here's what it looked like in 3rd edition. Oh no, it had a big claw though. It had a single claw coming out from underneath it, and I think in Pathfinder they made it look more like a big crab because they realized it was
Yeah,
dumb.
maybe. Oh yeah, it didn't used to look like that.
Yeah, yeah. The Tojanita, the Flumph, were really dumb. What are some of the other dumb
Did you
creatures?
thrack or?
The Ythrak. Although I scared the players with Ythrak, there was a whole
Oh, you
couple
almost
of
killed
nights.
us with that thing.
No, in the Titans gift party,
Oh,
they fought. A couple of Ythaks came at them, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And then they fought the big mother Ythrak, and they weren't making fun of it. They made fun of it after it. You know, they're flying around, and when they die, they crash in the ground, and it's like, haha, stupid thing. But there was not. Like I was able to make it feel like a big dragon dinosaur, and it did weird like powers, and yeah.
Any monster used effectively is intimidating and scary.
Yep. Like the digester juicers.
Yep.
Yeah, those things are scary.
So you can use any monster to be a scary foe. You can also use them to be like a lighthearted, fun encounter. You can do that. Like you should be able to take any monster and do that, even with the horrible ones. This face eater, right? There's a way that you can make that a fun sort of like the Shaun of the Dead or like Evil Dead kind of encounter, like
right.
Slapstick horror encounter.
Last night, there's a zombie plague that's just starting to hit the city. We're playing Marty's version of Curse of the Crimson.
Yeah.
And they're riding with this thing called the Scarriage. They conjure this big carriage and they go riding around the town to go between adventures. And they pass by an alleyway where there's obviously new zombies eating something. And then they spend the next 5 minutes talking about whether or not they should go back to save whatever it was. And while they're having that discussion, a zombie stumbles out in front of their carriage, and their carriage just fucking runs over it. So it was like, yeah, the previous adventure, there was a crazy zombie of their next door neighbor. I turned a satyr into basically a juju zombie.
Ooh.
And he was already had like a few levels of fighter, so you got to keep those. Like it was a rough encounter, but yeah, you can turn things into slapstick pretty damn easily.
Yep.
And they got XP for that one zombie. You know, CR 1/2 at the end of the night. Sure.
Yeah.
You defeated it with your spell. Bunch of jerks. Anyway, speaking of jerks, why don't we do a recap of what happened last game? I feel we were kind of jerk butts, but that's fine.
There was a slight air of murder hobo.
No
little whiff
we
of it.
didn't kill any. Oh, did we? I'm trying to think now.
We killed our torchbearer.
One person died, and they were from your group.
That was our guy. Our guy died.
All right, chasing Amy. Amadeus reveals that he acquired the cube from a duo of minor criminals, including an alchemist acquaintance from Amadeus's past named Edgar. Amadeus, Slake, Capra, and Desaad encounter the night sheriff and his two hounds whilst trying to track down Edgar. Desaad takes a sample from the hobgoblin night sheriff. The party regroups Sans, Agony, Sunny, and Dugenschmirth, who are still trapped inside the cube maze. The trail leads the party to a tavern in Harbor Town, where they tangle with the harbor master's gang. Amadeus questions Edgar and discovers that a strange doctor is behind the creation of the kidnapping maze toys. Amadeus also discovers that Edgar was somehow involved in Amadeus's betrayal and hideous transformation. Agony uses a brute force method of solving the maze, allowing him, Dugan, Sunny, and a trapped girl to escape. Sunny and the girl, however, are still petrified. The party gathers their strength before heading towards a nearby abandoned lighthouse, the lair of the strange doctor.
Okay.
Oh, I created a new token for Taylor Mark II.
And that thing's awesome. I really like how the color pops on that.
Color on it. Like she's still in pieces, but I'm gonna delete Mark 1, and I don't know, Cog during downtime can play with that.
Fix her up, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to reset our DM points and other points.
2 days have gone by since the encounter at the docks. Edgar is currently passed out in a locker, a storage locker that with the Slake standing guard.
Yep.
You have Agony and Dugan have rested. And Sunny and Anna are still crystalline forms of themselves. Mr. hasn't left Sunny's side since he was able to pop out of the gym, or pop out of the toy.
Great.
And you know of a lighthouse that an abandoned lighthouse that is near a reef that causes shipwrecks.
Right.
What do you do?
Hey, wakey, wakey, everyone.
I'm up. I'm up.
Yeah, Agony's rested. He's looking better after he got some good sleep.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna rob a light. I mean, we're going to this lighthouse to procure a cure for the Sunny and the wheel ass, and ask this doctor some questions, I suppose. He's looking at Amadeus like, is that what you want to do? Yes, something like that.
You mean the guy who kidnaps children and turns them into horrible, lovely, endearing heroes of the street who aren't monsters at all?
Agony will carry the cube.
Dugan's looking at Amadeus like, I don't know what the answer is. Amadeus is like, yes, that doctor.
Kev. Can you read Sunny and the girls' minds? Are they like thinking in there? I don't want to waste I could do it once, but I don't want to waste it.
I don't have time to do it. No problem. Just go over here and
Yeah. You're almost like a fairy with all your shape changing and your reading of minds.
No, I can't do fairies. I need to.
Oh, can you do fairies?
Oh, maybe. I need a taste.
I wonder if fairy dust would do. You want some?
Yeah.
Okay, Dee Dee will shake off a dose of her fairy dust.
Now, you gotta be good if you're gonna turn into me.
Kev will try to snort the fairy dust.
A piece of paper.
What kind of fairy dust was it?
It was charm person fairy dust.
Okay.
Charm monster, sorry.
Charm monster. Ah. It worked. I don't think it worked.
Ah, you're leaking all over. That's gross.
Don't mind that.
Okay, we can try again another time. But can you read Sunny's thoughts? He's the little bird.
Little bird, son of the bird. All right, there, son of the bird.
Yeah, Taylor's really mad at the wizard, by the way. She's fine.
It is good that she is fine. Hopefully, this will teach her that she should stay in the back.
Yeah, it was a big fire.
Maybe a
It was
bit
big.
farther back next time.
Yeah, we.
I don't know. Real archers don't get just rocked by one fireball. You just kind of, he's.
Alright, Capra, we get it, okay? She's relegated to lookout. You happy now?
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
you should lead more, Dugan.
Are you saying I'm not a good leader?
No, I'm saying you can improve.
Drawings could improve there.
What? You're perfect?
I didn't say I'm perfect,
Well, then there's room for improvement.
but it's fucking close.
All right.
I know I am, but what are you?
I'm perfect.
Dee Dee giggles.
The
I think we
spell
all.
does not function.
I think we all can approve. Says Agony.
I don't know about your approving, but he's taking Sunny and like tapping him on the ground.
I wonder if that's the missing girl.
It certainly does look like her. I see the resemblance to her sister.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a missing girl?
If you say so.
She says really quietly. Maybe Dee Dee has a hard time telling humans apart. Wow. Fucking long live races. Paying attention to how children look would probably be like, yeah, and then it got big.
Yeah.
And more annoying.
That's probably close to it, yeah.
Nah, I don't get nothing.
Okay, so we gotta bring Sunny and the little girl with us. Who's gonna carry them? Sunny's a little bird. Here you go, Cog. You can carry Sunny. And, well, I can't pick her up because she's too heavy.
I will carry the girl.
Okay. And Agony's got the cube. Okay,
Doesn't look like she's breathing.
No, she is paralyzed, perhaps in what do you call it when you stopped? Suspended animation?
Yeah, petrified.
It's not suspended animation. It's called dead.
She's not dead.
Petrification.
I'm pretty sure she's not dead.
Because she needs the animation.
And then we're going to splaminate.
Yes, we're going to give her emancipation from her petrification.
And then...
Oh, there's a song there, I think.
Yeah, I'm working
something
on it.
about tastation. Don't we have like little boat things? We could use that to get to the lighthouse.
Oh yeah,
like
Sunny's got them.
What little boat things?
Where's Sunny's bag?
I think Sunny has the
feather tokens.
Feather tokens. This one.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
so they would be inside the little bird.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, boat. So who can drive a boat? Do you ride a boat? Do you drive it?
We can take a couple rowboats. How hard could it be?
Navigation. You can navigate a boat.
It's to a lighthouse. It's
navigation for the emancipation of the petrification
literally
little girl.
Yeah.
The lighthouse should be quite visible.
Yeah. Let's go to the fish place.
Yes.
I've been there once. It's dirty. It smells like fish.
Where is Slake?
He's downstairs guarding Edgar.
Oh, yes. I should feed him before we leave. He'll be like a cat for a while.
You might want to change his hay, too. Just a new bucket.
He'll be... If what I've seen before of what he's about to go through is any indication, he'll be pissing and shitting himself for a couple of days.
Maybe 2 buckets.
What's wrong with him?
He is an addict.
What?
When you take away someone who's addicted to narcotics, you take away their drugs, their body goes through terrible withdrawals.
What kind of drugs?
I'm not sure. Some of the drugs I don't think were from this world, which is concerning.
Does Dee Dee have heal?
Edie's got heal.
Okay. Attempt to heal check.
Yeah, she'll have a look at him when he's coming out of the 22.
22. Something powerful. The effects. He's still under the effect of one of the drugs. It's been 2 days later.
Do I know what negative conditions he has?
Yes. He has con and wisdom penalties, as well as big negative to perception and like
So he has con
wisdom-based skills.
damage, is what you're
He has
saying.
con damage.
Do I know how much?
Could roll 3d2.
3.
He's got 3 con damage currently.
Okay, Dee Dee will cast a lesser restoration on him. Restoring him of 3 con. Lucky rolls.
Uh,
There you go. Hey, Edgar,
yeah.
maybe you should take up, I don't know, like chewing gum or something, you know, a little less potent than drugs from another world.
You're a nice girl. Why don't you my kit? I need to make a potion.
I got a potion for you right
just
here.
shaking his head. Like,
Hey,
that's
she's
a
going to
bad
take a
idea.
little spoonful of water, sprinkle in her charm monster dust.
Here, drink this. It'll make you feel better.
All right, then you'll get me. Then you'll let me make a potion. I can make a really good potion. He
Yeah.
drinks it.
Drink it all down there, Edgar. Drink it all down.
All right. Now, if you're this class, your will save is
Garbage.
garbage. And then when you have wisdom penalties, as well as an additional penalty against certain effects,
18.
he gets an 8.
Charm
What a
monster.
joke.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, but I think this will help.
Okay, so we need to get to the lighthouse. How do you get there?
I'll tell you, and then you'll give me my kit, right?
I think your kit got stolen, but do you know where you could find more of the stuff that you're on? At the lighthouse. I hear it's
Yeah.
pretty good stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get you some more stuff.
She's lying.
Okay?
She's not going to let him. She'll let him lead us there, but we're going to destroy the shit and then make him.
Give a bluff check.
Yeah. 30.
Okay. With his current penalties, his
can't.
bonus at what, 5?
And he's also charmed, so I don't know how.
Well, he's
suspicious
charmed, so you
Yeah.
can convince him. It becomes jokes. You know, oh, just joking. Oh, everything's taken in a
All
familiar
right,
fashion.
so we need a boat to get to the lighthouse.
So you partake?
Oh yeah, all the time.
So is that why you turn green?
She never turned visible.
Oh, sorry.
It's why I hide. Cause I'm all gross.
Oh, yeah, it wears off though.
Yeah.
If you
She feels bad for Edgar.
one time, I was able to hear people's thoughts all around.
Amadeus, you want to tie his arms up?
There's no need. Amy. So you're
Amadeus, tie his arms up.
Amadeus is going to tie his arms up.
Okay.
So you want to so if you're gonna just bring me a taste, the basically you talk to Charles and just tell him you have to make a delivery to the lighthouse,
And where do we
and
find?
then he'll take you there. It's it's on the edge of the Fisher docks. It's the
Okay.
edge of them.
So you're coming with us. You can show us where Charles is.
Oh, we're gonna go see Charles.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Okay, but you got it. He's just he can get a little antsy. So he's a twitchy sort. He's looking at Slake now with like it's the first time he's actually looked at Slake.
Yep. All right, come along. And Slake is pulling on the rope that is tied up to his hands, and he does not care if he's walking fast enough. He will drag him if he needs to.
Amy.
He healed his non-lethal overnight, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So that's the 22.
Why don't I walk him? See?
And then
And he healed some of his other wounds.
Okay.
This should be, give or take 30 damage. So Amy.
you want to walk him?
I will take responsibility for him.
You're his dog now, is what Slake says, and he bumps into him as he's walking by if he doesn't get out of the way, and it's probably like running smack into a wall with Slake.
Yeah, I can't. Could you? It's been a rough night, Amy. Could you at least clean me up? Give me a chance to,
Okay, Dewdrop will give him some smelling salts.
Here, sniff this. All right, come on.
Woo! Hey, yeah.
I'll just take.
What
off,
was it that you needed? What was it that you needed?
I'll take off a use of the healer's kit just to represent like getting him, bandaging him up a little bit and getting him ready.
So you need to talk to. We got to talk to Charles. So he could get a little, So maybe you should untie me when we get there, and then we can go have like a normal conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Like old times.
We're just gonna make sure you don't run away.
You won't run away.
No. We're friends, Amy. We're not going to run away, and my conscience is talking to me.
Do I have to make that sense motive, or can I just say he's a fucking liar?
It's like DC 10.
Yeah, I make it.
Yeah, he's
Agony.
He thinks Dee Dee. He currently thinks Dee Dee is his conscience.
Random.
Okay. Nice.
There's a voice that talks to me, makes me feel better.
Agony just kind of politely bumps Dugan. I think you should lead now.
All right, time to go. Let's go.
Agony smiles.
All right, that's okay.
I think we're gonna leave Mister behind. We're gonna unfortunately leave her.
Sorry, Mister.
Agony.
We'll kind of trick her by putting down like a basket of apples, and while she's eating the apples, we'll get the fuck out of there.
As you're walking down the street, you hear this fate like.
Oh, she's so cute.
Dugan, you think she swore at you a cow?
Fuck you too, mister.
Sorry,
Let
Dugan
back.
wants to speak with animals. That would probably drive you nuts. I imagine speaking with two creatures all day long.
Acorn, predator. Acorn.
I want to turn it off.
Acorn, mate. Acorn.
Gotta poop, pooping.
Agony.
Yes.
You got one of them spells to clean yourself up and all that sort of thing after a rough night?
What do you mean?
What do you call it? Prestidigitation.
Yes.
All right.
Prestidigitate himself.
Yeah, we need him a bit cleaned up when he meets Charles. Otherwise, Charles might be a bit suspicious.
Yeah, Agony will go over and cast prestidigitation half a dozen times on Edgar. He'll even just sort of look at his hair and floof it up a little bit with the prestidigitation.
Give a little floof. So you prestidigitate off this rough skin that's like sloughing off, and underneath it's another layer of rough skin that's just sloughing off. Like you have the skin condition that seems to be continuous.
Ew.
Okay.
Just like old times, Amy. Like old times. He's straightening himself up. He's walking with, like, he's keeping up. He's got some sort of purpose behind him.
Drugs are bad.
Which are good. Which are bad.
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way across the city. You're going, I'm assuming, the daytime, or are you going at night?
Oh,
I don't know if we want to be hobbing around in a boat that none of us could pilot during the night. So I think.
Oh, I don't think that'd be fun.
I don't know if we want to go through that neighborhood during the day, though. Everyone's going to go, there's that band of freaks.
Yeah, I think we need to pick our route through the neighborhoods.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
That's what we need to do. Okay, so
Dugan, lead.
I'm currently looking at the neighborhood map. You're in the old stacks.
All right, we're going.
Which way do you go?
We should go to Skoogard, Leatherpens, and then the Fisher's Inlet. Because we've been to Leatherpens through this.
Skoogard, yes.
Because we pissed off people in the foreign market, potentially.
Yep.
Although they might still be fighting over who gets to be the new night.
We haven't had
We
any.
not have a new King Burrito yet.
Yeah. We haven't had any dealings with the Spectres, the
Well,
Swineherd Union.
Why don't we kind of go diagonal and we'll kind of scooch like just through the foreign market a little bit to get to the Sisters of Mother Embrace, and then we'll
Sure.
go
Then to the Fisher's Inlet, and they're just between. Like there, he said he was just between on the edge of the Fisher's Inlet, right?
Yeah.
All right.
There's the northern edge of the Fisher's Inlet.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a plan.
All right. Give me a percentile roll for random encounter.
Okay, don't be like you were on Monday.
5.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Marty.
All right. What's this the create an encounter command?
Exclamation encounter space level.
And we're a level 6 party right now.
We're a level 6 party with numbers. It's actually closer to 7 or 8.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a question about before we finish tonight. Remind me, I have a question about the adventure I got to run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Relevant to characters, no. Relevant to campaign plotline, no. Just some group.
That sounds like a random encounter.
That's totally a random encounter. All right. Opponent is shamed.
What?
Fail condition. Shame.
So we get beat up and they like pee on us or something.
Well, reputation loss. You got beat up by the
Okay.
pipe smoking gang.
You
got beat up by them?
You got served by the side wenches.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the north and south Harbor Town.
You got schooled by the Skoogard dance crew.
Okay, I've got tokens. I think I've got the party here. This will be the party. I am
And there's
going
there's
to.
a bunch of us that are missing.
We're missing Agony. I think we're not missing Agony.
No, upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
So what? Where are we going?
Sorry, we're going to North and South Harbor Town.
Got it. Ah, there we are.
Those are all the Desaad.
All right. Cool. All right. So you're making your way.
Oh, we're missing the girl. Let me grab her from the stairs.
Okay. Size. Tiny. This is a these people don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Mister's not here either.
All right, so you're making your way through the fish markets. This is where there's a couple of large businesses that basically gut fish and gut and clean fish. So this district has a certain odor to it.
Okay.
Like kind of like fish fish gutting factories kind of thing.
It's fish gutting factories. So the way this particular district, like its economics are, when you get to be age, which means 7 or 8, you work a line with a very sharp blade, and you cut fish and you gut them. Of course, there's sort of like you don't start out with swinging the blade. First, you're picking up you got a guy who sweeps up the guts. You got somebody who like packs boxes, these sorts of things. There's a bunch of rules associated with it, but it's very much factory line work in terms of the gutting and cleaning of fish product. It has a smell to it. It has a rotten sort of fish stench to it, as the guts themselves are not cleared out as much as you like. Additionally, the waters around this this district, more so in this area, are rather significantly polluted with like algae plumes and this sort of thing, as they just dump the guts into the water.
Can it be described as chummy?
It fail.
It can't all be gold. That's all I'm gonna say.
It smells right bad here.
Oh, just a typical human neighborhood. Ugh.
Okay. There are amongst the people when you as you're going down a particular alleyway here, as a there's a
And
couple
we
of
are,
large
of course,
cars.
hiding our pins, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've folded our pins on the inside of our
Is your
What
clothing and
little we
armor.
can do, basically, at this point.
yes? I mean, your
Look
group
at
is your group.
Dugan,
Yeah.
can you go and get some of those nice little herrings I saw over there on the cart?
I'm sure they'll be happy to part with them.
Yeah,
They got lots after all. I'll be at 8 back.
I feel like something salty.
At 8. Dugan takes off. He's back in like 10 seconds. Heading!
All right, so we're eating
They
like
were so
sardines
kind.
or whatever. Everyone's munching on a basket of
Some
sardines.
salted herring.
Yep.
I'll roll for that if you want, but
Sure.
Don't make me spend a DM point on it.
No.
35.
35. Yeah, you essentially pilfer someone's product.
They're just humans.
Okay, as you basically had to turn down an alleyway as a particular warehouse. So basically, out this area is where you've come out. There was trucks that were sort of backed up across the road, and they were moving fish, and there was a spill of fish guts, and it stinks, and there's blood in the streets, and it's rather depressing. To scoot around this.
This probably stinks, doesn't it? Just like
I've been worse smelling places, so this isn't too bad. But it's like you do it this way, you're gonna get rats.
I can't fucking smell a thing. Ha 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 ha.
You should be grateful. It's worse than eternity.
Yeah, I'm still
Believe it
gonna
or not.
I'm still gonna break about a dozen wizards' heads, though.
Okay.
Oi! Oh, what are you coming down our streets here, mate?
The fuck do you say to me?
Oh, fuck, you coming down our streets here, mate?
We're just passing through.
Where does it? You're making everyone mad these days. Just passing through. Last place you just passed through, there was a great big old fight, some sort of fire I heard.
Is this neighborhood's version of a gang? Slake says.
I think so.
What are you fellas saying we're a gang here? You just look at it. Are you a gang? You're in the gang. I know I'm a gang. Are you in the gang? No, definitely not the gang. Well, gang members here, unless you brought it. We're all above board.
You let us through or not?
Oh, it depends.
I think the appropriate question is, are you going to get it away or not?
Well, Los Angeles here looks like you're coming through alley, so, you're in our way, technically.
Slake looks back at Dugan, and there's a slight grin. He takes out his tower shield.
Oh, big feller.
Have you had fun?
Sick him.
I think initiative when you declare
All right.
intentions like that. What am I putting on the sheet here?
Gutters.
Gutters. Initiative mod?
Their initiative mod is should be +3.
They're 9th level rogues. You know? It's like, oh
Should make you bleed.
yeah.
Uh,
Funny.
uh,
Oh, Slake even rolled well on initiative.
Oh no.
Let's see. Sunny ain't here, and who else? It's Mistress not here.
oh, sorry. They have a feat. Initiative's +7.
That ain't gonna save them.
Nope.
All right, Dingle gets to act first.
So you all kind of being all prick-like over there. How about I tell you a joke? And the joke is, whooshu, 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 whooshu. You can't sleep.
Nice. Which goes off this round. Yeah.
Which goes off this round. They attempt will saves. The sleep catches 2 of them. Can't quite get all 3.
Oh, I think you can get all 3. No, you are.
No. Okay. They will roll will saves.
I tried.
And they don't fall asleep. But guy over here, some sort of Fairies go back to your reserve. Not right yet.
What did you call me?
They call him a booper. Some sort of booper thing. Okay, they're
Okay, Slake is going to drop into his belay style.
So currently, because the alley, like they're at the end of an alleyway and it's narrow, there's kind of a single path to sort of come through,
That's
so you
fine.
can't maneuver around for now. As per the shitty terrain random encounter.
I can walk up to him. I just need to go around this dark thing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to drop into the belay style.
Okay.
So that's
Have
a
you
single
done-
action.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. And then I move forward, and I'm going to overrun this guy and end up in this square. Or attempt to overrun this guy. 32 CMD.
He fall down.
He cannot.
He has fall down. Go boom.
He cannot. Yeah, that's an overrun with belay style before rage, before mutagen. So, so yeah, he falls down. He can't avoid, and I end up threatening the guy next to him. I just kind of charge through them and.
Oh, not taken kindly.
Because we learned that overrun is a single attack action, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Dr. Lady hear about this. Dr. Lady not like you.
I don't understand what you're fucking saying.
Guy smiles, he's missing teeth. Dr. Lady not like you. Dr. Lady not like you. Dr. Lady like you.
Okay. Slake is collecting more teeth, apparently.
You've got 3 left. I got room for 3. Cog. Marco, you want Cog or Desaad?
I'll take Desaad.
Okay. Marty, can you do Cog?
That was not my first choice.
I'll do Cog. Fine.
Okay.
I'll do Cog.
Oh!
Cog drops into
Goes into his stance.
his stance,
Yeah.
and
I'm just not as familiar with Cog as I am with Desaad.
It's a monk
Mhm.
versus a sorcerer kind of guy who stabs things. He's very familiar with sorcerer guy who stabs things.
and he will flurry, I guess.
Nice.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
I left him for you. Slake isn't raging. Like, he's having fun with these guys.
What level of rogue?
He is
6th level vivisectionist.
Okay. He
counts as a rogue for the purposes of.
counts as a rogue for the purposes of certain feats, and he can sneak attack this man.
He can. Okay.
Yep.
Cog.
Don't forget the +2 for flank, and then I think Capra's joke was a bard song.
No, he had to. It's
No,
3
it's-
actions to do the spell.
I was looking for his.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Eventually,
there we go.
move actions and then
Here's
swifts.
Basic flurry
Freeze.
Not related, no like you.
is plus. Holy shit! Plus 14.
Okay.
Cog's pretty mean.
And there's 2 of those. AC 31 and AC 33.
Okay, you strike the man.
All right.
D8s.
Yeah, so 2d8 plus 2 because the amulet plus 66.
Plus 1d6 acid for each strike.
Okay, so 8d6. All right, so we'll do the 66 because that'll be non-lethal because I don't think Cog is necessarily going to kill these guys. So 34 non-lethal.
But leaving
Okay.
a cog-shaped acid scar.
Plus 7 acid damage.
Okay, so these guys have 41 damage. So it's 34 non-lethal and
41.
7 lethal.
Yep.
Okay, he's still awake.
Oh shit.
He's not very awake. He's awake-ish.
It brings us to Dugenschmerf.
Can I? Oh no, I gotta get closer.
We're gonna have to get beanbags for Dugenschmerf. Could you do non-lethal with your telekinetic?
He can, but it would be the damage of throwing a beanbag plus his charisma modifier.
I see. Okay.
So
So 1d20 minus 3 plus 4.
not significant.
Yeah. Okay.
I can hit this guy
Yes.
from where I am. I gotta make sure I'm within 30 though. But
You are.
Yep.
excellent. All right. And plus 16. AC 31.
Okay, yeah, you strike the man.
For 25 damage.
Okay, ow. He is hurt. He's technically bloodied.
Okay.
Gutters.
The gutters. All right, so the man in front of you is going to acrobatics kip up as a free action.
They got a fucking circus in this hellhole?
Is it free or swift?
It's a free action.
Wow. Okay.
But it still provokes AOs. So that's why it's do acrobatically.
Yeah. So Slake will take.
Well, first we're going to try to not get punched in the head. So 21.
Slake CMD is more than that.
Okay, he
24.
provokes an AOO as he stands up as a free action.
I'm sure Cogs is more than that too.
Get Cogs a monk.
Yeah, AC 33 from Cog.
Okay.
Okay, Slake will punch first because he's first in initiative. He is going to do a slam. He's not power attacking. He's not raging. There is flank. And he's prone. So he gets punched for AC 18 prone.
His prone AC is AC is not a strong suit. Yeah, you knock him fuck
Okay.
out.
17 damage.
Okay. He's unconscious.
Yep.
Okay then.
I'm gonna make a wisdom check for these two guys. The one guy is drawing a blade. The other guy is basically putting his hand on the is sheathing the blade for him. That's mine, big guy. Go and begin. Which lady I have for ye? What about Dr. Lady? No, what about Dr. Lady? Dr. Lady be on for ye.
Where's the doctor lady?
Dr. Lady find you. He pulls out a small knitted like a faux shrunken head, and he holds it out to Slake. It's like a rag doll, but of a tiny little head with hair sprouting at the top.
Yeah, it's not his action yet. I don't know if he's.
So they're basically they're defensive and like moving out of the way for you to.
Yep, Amadeus. I don't know if you're doing anything.
No, if the combat looks like it's over, he's gonna.
Yeah, Dee is gonna find a high spot or just kind of like hover above them, invisible, ready to fire a sleep arrow if anything goes wrong. What is it?
Let Dr. Lady know that you're a friend.
Sense motive. That seems highly unlikely to me.
Okay.
Or they're negotiating for their buddy's life.
Amadeus got a 20.
It's the equivalent to your pin.
It's just a symbol of their organization.
Give it to the Smurf.
I be the Smurf. Dugan Smurf just telekinetically brings it to himself.
Okay.
Special ammunition. Oh, come on, friend!
That's cool, Drake.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Don't miss those.
That's
we have VODs for a reason. Like Wither yesterday is like, I have to go to work in 2 hours. I'm like, watch the VOD later. We forgive you.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, so you have a.
Alma can't join us tonight because life stuff, right?
Life stuff.
Life stuff. So.
Sometimes some of the players miss the games because of things like that. It's okay.
Yep.
So you have a small knitted doll head, of like a little rag doll. All right. Next in the initiative is anybody doing violent actions?
No, I think Assad's just coming to back up. Like he's got his scimitar still in its sheath, and he's just kind of got it out like a ready to action.
I think Das is going to go tend to the wounded and collect a sample of fluid. He's going to use a bandage to he's going to attempt to treat wounds with a bandage to collect some
all
juice.
right, let me have a look here. Let's see if he's... Get a oopsie baby. There we go.
Oh, let me help you. Dugan's there, let me help you, and he's just emptying the guy's pockets.
That's close enough. Don't worry. We'll make sure he's.
Dee Dee's going to cast Stabilize on him just to make sure he's not bleeding out.
It's a muggin' for me. It's a muggin' for you. It's more or less just a muggin' for you.
So what are you guys all...
The way that they don't notice, or are you doing it?
What are you guys all about?
Yeah, he's going to try.
So it's like actually relaxes a little bit. His tower shield's down.
What are you guys all about?
Just try and make a living, boss.
Fish stuff?
fish need cleaning, things need, cutting once in a while.
You know anything about a wizard?
A wizard around? What kind of wizard?
Named Alberto.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bill, the guy over on 4th Street. He's not a fucking wizard, bro. He's fucking Alberto. Wizard Alberto was it drunk? Got drunk Alberto. Yeah, wizard. Old man. Dairy though. Wizard's not crap himself. Yeah, he might have crap himself a few times.
Where'd you say he was?
It's like we can't just go assaulting everyone named Alberto.
Why not?
Because it's ridiculous, that's why.
We'll find him eventually, and I don't get fucking tired.
Until he discovers someone is going around assaulting everyone named Alberto and he goes further into hiding.
4th Street, you said.
Yeah. Fuck Alberto. He owes me money. Yeah. Who might have a question?
Shoot.
It said you was a booper, but you don't boop.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow. The one guy's like nursing a swollen eye where he got smacked in the face by Dugan.
Yeah, I think we're getting this guy up and sending him on his way. He might still be like kind of groggy and passed out, but we're handing him over. His pockets are like fleeced.
They pat him and they fire. They're like, fuck him.
You fell down. That was your
Slate
fault.
carrying out his arsenal only took out his shield for this fight.
I'm assuming you didn't. Did you take his armor? It was light.
No, was it masterwork?
Did anybody cast detect magic?
No.
Okay, then it was masterwork.
What kind of armor?
Leather.
Unless
That
it
sounds
was
like
like
it
made out of dragon hide or had weird runes on it, then we kind of like we probably passed it up.
Okay.
I didn't hear anybody say they cast detect magic. So
No.
Nope.
But pockets, weapons, gear. I imagine it's all kind of finding its way onto like Desaad's bag.
everything that could possibly hurt you is now out of your way.
All
Okay,
right, run along, little children.
Day, sir. Steal those. Fucking steal those. Woo! Actually, one of the guys was like, woo! You hear from like 20 feet. It was like, fuck you. They're fucking off.
Okay.
That went better than I thought. You're getting pretty good at this, Lake.
That was fun.
I want him to go to sleep. I guess Cog made him better, more
You're gonna have to
sleepy.
try hard. You know what? Let's try something next time you cast sleep.
Okay.
Can you use this as a material component?
Dee Dee's gonna make sleep dust and put it in Capra's hands.
That probably works as a material component.
Can I spend a DM point to give you a +1 DC to sleep spells with fairy dust?
Sure, that
Sure.
works.
Done. She's gonna shake out 3 doses.
There you go.
I can only do it once a day.
Oh, well, keep I'll have to give you some tomorrow.
Okay.
She shook out a dose because she didn't.
Yeah.
She's
Just
at
to-
the point.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Just Edgar with step. There you go.
I don't know if Agony has sleep spell.
Huh.
I think he skipped those.
Well, additionally, we're kind of at the level where sleep becomes a lot less useful.
Yep. Yeah, he
Because
didn't.
there's
He didn't go.
not
the
too many
sleep-
4-hit die chuckleheads around.
He didn't go the sleep route. He went the let's defend myself, make my arms long, true strike, magic missile, expeditious retreat, featherfall.
Okay, so, all right. So, do you think that was a gang?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to cast detect magic on the stuff. There's a magic short sword, like that is like a gutting knife for fish. A non-magic crossbow of good quality, some bolts, and a potion, and a bag of money. Like a significant bag of money.
Oi, they're a fucking gang, alright. Don't carry this around if you're a fucking fisherman.
Yeah, they're probably robbing grandmas or something.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Also, he didn't kill him. Yay.
Yeah, okay. Come on, Edgar. You want your stuff, don't you? Come on.
Yeah.
Which way
Let's go.
Which way to Chucky's?
End of the street, sort of duck down the side. That area.
We follow his directions to get there.
Okay. You make your way to this shithole of a shack with a raggedy ass boat out front that looks barely seaworthy. The sails are somewhat molten and rotten, but the oars appear to be.
This little bump right here.
Yep, that little bump.
Yeah.
This little shack.
Charles's shack.
Okay. The door is open, and it kind of looks like it's been robbed.
You might be dead.
Chucky! Chucky!
Okay.
Charles? Is there a Charles in this place?
Inside. Are you going in, or are you just talking about outside?
Charles better be fucking epic if you're gonna use that token, dude.
Yeah, you better be fucking awesome, dude.
Okay.
That man is a treasure. You do not abuse
The man
him.
is an acting treasure. The rant he makes in the movie The Lighthouse is the most epic like burn. Like he just rips into his fellow lighthousemen, and it is.
I love him in Boondock Saints.
Yeah, there was
There
fire.
was a firefight.
Yes.
He was awesome.
So I had this idea of basically like one of the layers of hell being everyone's willing to vote.
No, I'm talking like this guy better be so awesome at what he's doing because like he could easily be a cohort. That's the aura of Willem Dafoe. It'd be sort of like if you stuck, I don't know, a Christopher Walken or I don't know, a Sean
Or you
Connery.
could go and split his skull without talking to him. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Hey, who are you?
Okay. There's a man. He is unceremoniously face down on the ground. He is currently partially clothed and unconscious.
Dee Dee is gonna
Feel sorry for the guy.
He's obviously asking for help. Or would if he was conscious. She's gonna help him
Edgar,
anyway.
this Charles.
She's gonna use a lay on hands.
Okay. He. Give me a heal check.
Amadeus can make those too now.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to find where we keep track of lay on hands. Lay on hands, one gone, and I think that only does D6. Might be 2D6 now.
The phylactery only helps with the full channeling bursts.
It only happens. She's a 4th level paladin. 2D6. Cool. Or equivalent to 4 damage. She doesn't have any mercies yet. That's next level.
Okay. That rouses him.
Hi, mister.
She turns visible for him.
Are you all right,
Just
sir?
going. Oh. Some snapping and popping. He rolls over.
Did you end up here because you were drunk, or did you get mugged?
Drunk. The smell.
I suppose it doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. Hi, I'm Dee Dee.
So,
That's Amadeus, and we've got Edgar here.
Edgar,
Yep.
I don't know when Amadeus. You, am I dreaming, or is there a fairy in the house?
You're actually.
Is he in the house or is he outside?
He's mostly in the house. His legs
Okay.
are outside the house.
Oh, Charles's shack is this box.
Yeah, we're in your house. I'm a fairy. A pixie to be
Yeah.
precise, but you don't look like you're in a kind of precise kind of mood.
So,
Does she have any? Is there any coffee in? Hey, Kitty.
he does have a kitchen. It is in shambles. He seems to have like things of significant value combined with disarray, and really needs a cleaning lady.
Okay, she is
So
going to.
he does have coffee beans.
She will make some coffee. She will use the water from her own water skin, though. Or, no, she'll use a pot and her crate water.
Okay.
Thank you, fairies of springs and light laughter. We're gonna have some morning juice. Do you have any sugar?
Sugar. That shelf. He's like pointing to the other side.
Speaking of drugs, it's like a drug to her. She takes the sugar carefully down and she'll put a couple of scoops in coffee. She'll sip at the coffee until she thinks it's right and hand it to him.
He's going to drag himself up, sit himself down. He's adjusting his clothes. He's got a squint in his eyes. He's having a hard time, focusing.
There you go.
So, I see you've been introduced to Edgar.
Yeah, he's sort of a lost soul.
Just, fuck you, Charles. Just do what they say.
You be nice, Edgar.
Your own mother used to say you attract more flies with honey.
And sugar. He's licked her finger. Okay.
He's rubbing his temples.
So I'm told that you have a boat, and we would like to hire you because you're a good captain and of your boat, and we'd like to go to the abandoned lighthouse out yonder because we have a delivery.
Why would you want to go up there?
Because we have a delivery to make.
Delivery to the abandoned lighthouse. You want to take the sea drake?
Yeah, can it fit all of my friends?
Why do I, is Dugan's just kind of in the back? Why do I feel the sea drake is an unworthy name for the vessel he's going to drive us in?
Be nice.
Depends how many friends you got. Looks out the
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including myself, 8, and then we've got a couple of people that are petrified because we need to emancipation, the petrification, use your imagination, so like 10. We can pay.
I hope you understand that I'll take your money.
Well, technically not my money because I got brought to an orphanage and I spent all my money there because somebody has to look after those damn children.
I will pay.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Amadeus. What, 100 gold?
You need to stop negotiating.
No, but we want him to take us there and back and, like, be our friend. Like, avoid the the sharks and any, I don't know.
Let's just start
Nets.
with taking us there and back.
All right, I need a diplomacy check.
Shit.
Dee Dee's definitely involved, as is Amadeus,
25.
as is Edgar.
Amadeus doesn't help, but he doesn't hinder.
Edgar's a -2.
25 before coffee and money.
Yep. You realize, sweetie, that if you do business with me, I might not look kindly on you.
Who?
The others, he picks a pipe off the ground or off the table and waves it across the other side of the shore, sort of waving towards the harbor district.
Oh, those guys? Those guys are assholes.
Aye, we're already deep in the doghouse over there.
Yeah. They tried to cast an acid pit on them and tried to, like, put Slake in an acid pit, and it was bad.
It sounds like my brother's pet.
And Amadeus has got.
Whoa, my friend. Your brother.
Look, cousin. Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't know why? Yeah, I'm on the bad side of the river because family business isn't going so well.
oh, it's a human feud. How fun.
He pulls a flask out of his pocket and he Irishes up his coffee.
Yeah, you may. Can we...
She puts some more sugar in the coffee.
he sees Dee Dee's he offers Dee Dee the flask. Like,
I don't think it's a little bit early for that.
time is it? He's like, no. It's about 10:30.
So can you take us out there or not? Amadeus, pay the man.
300.
300.
Dangerous waters. It's at a discount.
Fine.
Half now, half when we safely are brought back.
Fuck you, old man.
You be quiet, Edgar. You be nice.
Yes, half now, half when we return.
Amy, you can't trust this guy.
Why
We
would he...
can't. You're the one who sent us to him.
Yeah, but he's looking angry at Charles. Charles smiles. Toothy grin. Starts packing his pipe. There's some rules to my boat.
Mm-hmm.
You treat her like a lady.
What kind of lady?
Rough and tumble lady.
Are you related?
Try not to break my boat.
Are you related to Ralston?
Yeah, it's my cousin.
Oh, he's got a wizard, right?
Yeah, it's his pet.
Yeah, the wizard was bad.
Yeah, well, we used to do good business. Him and me. Had this all sorted out. Then he got into the magics.
You get along well with our dwarf friend.
All a man really needs, a good plank under the feet, water rolling, sunshine, bit of whiskey now and then. He's packing his pipe, maybe a smoke.
All right, so don't be mean to your boat. Got it. Anything else?
I will not set foot on the island.
Will you
I
wait
don't
for
be
us?
necessary.
I will not dock at the island.
How are we supposed to get there?
Short swim.
How short?
Oh, I can fly. You can fly.
The rest of us will be carrying things.
Yeah. You're strong.
How short a swim?
50 feet.
Why won't you dock at the island?
You want to go to the island? You want to go to the lighthouse, the abandoned one, out by Skull Reef? That
Spooky.
place is cursed, and everyone knows it.
Oh, well, yeah. People say that about fey places, so, you know, not everywhere's cursed when they call it cursed.
You hear things on that island.
Yeah, I bet you do.
For 300, I'm not docking at the island.
Okay, how much to dock?
At least 1,000.
I'll swim. It's fine.
Dig it? It's your call.
I don't gotta fucking swim. If you're good with swimming, we're swimming.
I think Agony is maintaining the slush fund. I don't think there's 1,000 in it, though. And
Hey, we got a bag of money. A donation.
Oh yeah, the money we just took from the easy come, easy go, I guess. Well, did you already subtract the gold?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I can put it back.
Put it back. Yeah, we'll use the 300, at least 300 from the nice thieves, the gutters.
How about this? You could have this nice magical fish knife, minorly enchanted, and we take the 300 gold back, and you'll get 100 gold bonus when we get back to shore safely. And you're gonna dock at the damn island. Because you're brave.
So are you.
Yeah, I got friends. 1,001 of them.
He pissed off the harbor boys and the gunners. He takes the dagger, checks the blade.
Oh, that's not true. Look, we're friends, and he's dangling the little thing.
he cuts he cuts a little bit along the table. Nods, sheathes the blade, sticks in a pocket.
Okay.
All right.
So I put the 200 gold back into our pile. Amadeus, you get your 300 gold back, and
I took it back.
I took off 100 gold pieces for the, assuming he brings us back safely. So.
All right then. When are we leaving?
As soon as you're sober.
Or as sober as you typically get. Amadeus looks like he's tired of this guy.
Let me finish my coffee.
Yeah, it's gonna help.
Dee Dee makes herself a small cup. 7 sugars.
Okay. He pushes the sugar over to Dee Dee.
Yeah, 7 sugars. Should go easy today. But she's bouncing off walls by the time
the spoon stands on end.
Yep.
The coffee.
Dee Dee, would you like some coffee with your sugar?
Okay. About an hour later, he goes off. He relieves himself in a somewhat wicked fashion. Comes back around. He closes his door half-heartedly. He doesn't lock it or anything.
Probably nothing worth stealing anyway.
If you come back alive, I'll take the time to learn your names.
Oh, Dugan rolls his eyes but does not argue with the guy who's going to be driving them and hopefully sticking around to drive us back.
Yeah, don't be mean to the help.
Yeah.
All right.
Slake?
Now, Slake's just waiting. He's not threatened by the old drunk.
No. All right, simple rules, everyone. Don't break the boat. Treat it with respect or some shit.
She's a lady. treated like such. Okay. The boat itself has seen better days. The sail is torn. It's definitely in need of repairs. It does float, and it does fit your people, and it does have along the side of it the sea drake. It has a broken sculpture on the front of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Dee Dee is going to ask the party who can cast mending.
Mending.
Why do I think that guy's petrified?
Agony can
Sonny
cast
does
mending. Dewdrop can cast mending.
Okay.
I can put the boat to sleep.
No, you can't. Gotta wait till tomorrow.
Oh, Sonny also has the make whole one.
Okay, so Dee Dee and Agony are going to cast mending. It's like a 10-minute cast, but while they're out there, going to start fixing things.
Okay. He's looking at Agony. Guess dragons treat their ladies rather well.
Dee Dee's well respected in our little gang.
And she's polite.
Indeed.
She's polite, and I need money.
Agony thinks to himself that politeness is an interesting survival trait.
It's a way to. It's like how to live in a herd.
Dugan is currently standing at the end of the boat, like with one leg up, like with his hands on his hips, like he's
like he's leading.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Any objects basically that are 6 pounds or lighter are basically being fixed.
Okay. So there's a bunch of ropes and pulleys and broken floorboards and these sorts of things, like smaller components that you're fixing. Things like the head of the ship definitely is having issues. Agony, give me a spellcraft check.
Very soon we fight the dragon turtle.
Please no. 15.
Okay, the spell doesn't work and you're confused.
Okay. You'll just move on. He'll make note of it. This is the figurehead of the ship that...
Yeah, the figurehead of the ship.
It's probably weighs more than 6 pounds, so he moves on.
Yeah.
Maybe not realizing that there might be an enchantment on the sea drake.
All right. It is a 3-hour tour. Marty, I'm going to copy the tokens. Could you change the maps for me?
Save the campaign. The 3-hour tour. So adventures outside of Foundry?
Should be.
The 3-hour tour.
All right. I'm going to unfog the lighthouse map.
Okay.
I unfogged a section of Zavasa, and I'm plunking tokens down. Plunk. All right. And the boat, I did not grab a token for the boat, so I'm going to simply draw a square. Because I'm a bad DM.
That's all right, man.
Your boat looks like a goddamn square. So it's 15 feet across and about 40 feet long. So it's a pretty big goddamn boat. It is a large boat. It's obviously narrows at the front here. I can do the doodles for that.
It's fine.
Is Dugan Schmurf the king of the world?
Dugan Schmurf is the king of the world.
Okay.
And a free hand, a wood, a what about? Currently has a broken sail, and the figurehead at the front of the ship could use some work. So there's a reindeer nose on the front of the ship. It does have a small cabin within, and we'll just give it a bit of a shape there. There's a small space with the, and then the mast would go in the section right here. So that'd be basically where the mast goes, but the sail itself is broken.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So there's going to be paddling, or we can use magic.
I didn't pay to paddle.
Fair enough.
Hold on a second. Can the wind fan help?
The wind fan. It's a gust of wind. It will definitely, like, if the sails were fixed, this wind fan would definitely make the boat go.
It only could be used once per day. Okay. She'll break it if you use it more than that. All right. No, she'll just remind herself that she's got it, just in case we need a good gust. But
all right, you lazy sacks of crap. He's sort of shouting below deck. A group of 6 oars comes out and start paddling.
like people in the boat?
Nope. Some oars just sort of teeter-totter their way out, put themselves in the water, begin to paddle.
What the?
It's magic, you think?
Could be clockwork, you don't know. Amadeus is flying, you know.
What's that, or you paddle?
I'll paddle.
You should be paddling alone.
Come on, Doss. You get the other side.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, Slake and Kev will paddle.
Okay. For them to get in there, there will be 2 paddles still.
Slake's like paddling really hard to outdo the magic.
Yep. He's basically, he takes a moment up front and then goes back, and he's basically
Kev's probably slacking off a bit. He's probably just got the oar in the water, and
there's at one point
he can steer the boat. So like,
I could see Kev going, psst, throw him in.
at one point Charles waves at the back. One of the paddles comes like teeter-tottering itself up the stairs, then sticks in the water, so they end up with 2 magic paddles and Kev on one side.
Do.
Keep an eye out around here. Water's dangerous. Okay. About 2 hours into your journey. This is where I would fake a die roll. But there you go. Perfect. Oh, there's a random encounter.
random. Well, it was generated via the random.
It was random. It is random. Okay.
Expected, but random elements to it.
All right.
I'm just going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back.
Okay, you grab a quick bio break. And I will pull up the character sheets. For the foes.
The foes?
The foe.
Oh, the foe.
William Defoe.
William Defoe.
William Defoe. Currently have William's a friend.
Yeah. All right. Fuck. And start the pirate campaign. Oh.
Yeah, old Tug ain't what she used to be.
This party would be devastating, pirates, quite frankly.
Make Slake walk the plank. 3 months later, he walks up on shore.
Found ya! We haven't done a water encounter in any campaign in quite some time. This will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully everyone has put a rank in swim.
Oh.
The only thing that makes me nervous is, especially with a creature that is diminutive, is
Things that have grab and swallow.
yes, exactly, yes. And many
like,
of them live in the sea.
You know how there's always room for Jello?
Yes,
There's always room for Duganspurf.
yes, there's always room for him.
You can always just toss him in. Oh yeah, I know I just ate Hug, but let's just throw Duganspurf in on top.
I've had my fill. Just a Duganspurf. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It's Wafferthine.
It's a Wafferthine, yes.
Okay, the boat is heading along with all due clip. Charles is currently inspecting the side. He's basically inspecting the oars, making sure that things are moving at the right pace. I am assuming Cog is, or Amadeus, so that's correct. Okay. Capra is currently sort of sitting on top of the cabin. Dee Dee looks like she's as well standing. Is she in the cabin or on top of the roof of the cabin?
She's on top. She's fixing, I don't know, little things.
She's repairing things.
Yeah.
And Agony is at the front, sort of appearing forward.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with Dugan.
Okay. There is a massive thud and the boat shudders. I need everyone to make acrobatics checks.
I'm just going to roll 3 d20s in order of the character sheets, and I'll tell you what they make. Do we know what the DC is?
15.
Duganspurf. Does he auto make it?
Okay.
Duganspurf auto makes it.
Slake with his armor. He's got max acrobatics. It's pretty good. He fails.
Amadeus has to roll.
Agony makes it, and Dee Dee makes it.
Amadeus makes it. I'm guessing. Hang on. Cog.
Desaad makes it.
I'm guessing Cog auto makes it, but I'm gonna double check.
Capra, no problem.
Slake,
Cog auto makes it as well.
Slake failed. Slake got an 11.
Okay. Slake, I need you to roll a D2. Basically, you're on the edge. 1, you go in. 2, you stay in the boat.
2.
Okay, you're knocked prone. Okay. And basically, we get to roll initiative.
Alrighty.
As the thing that has bumped into the boat is taken offense, and violence has come.
See thing. What is the see things initiative modifier?
See things initiative modifier is +3.
Okay. Rando number generator.
Okay. The captain. So Charles. Charles goes at a +2.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights.
Huh?
All right, Dugan Schmurf, see thing. The rest of us, Charles, and then Slake. And Sonny's not here. That's not.
All right.
All right, Dugan Smurf.
Dugan Schmurf is going to fly up.
Okay, give me a perception check.
And kind of move there. Is that plus 8 or 9?
You want to do one for the party?
9. Yeah, well, okay.
You can do one for the party. That would.
Okay.
Okay. With some vertical height, Schmerf. There's a funny shadow in the water. It looks pretty big. It's over this way.
Okay. To the fucking side over there. Just no, he's thinking, port starboard over there.
All right.
Fucking kill it.
Port starboard over there. Aft, stern, whatever. Boat side. It's on the side of the boat.
Boat side. All right. On the next turn, it's the sea creatures. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The shadow surfaces as it comes slamming into the side of the boat.
We fought a giant turtle last night.
Oh.
That's funny.
Additionally, from under the boat,
Oh no!
Oh no! Ah!
From under the boat, it gets rammed. These two are attacking the boat itself.
What do you mean
Oh,
these
motherfucker.
two?
I mean, the two.
Okay.
And perhaps they have a bunch of children. Maybe they have a whole bunch of babies.
All right.
All right. So they're going to attempt to capsize the boat. So the turtles are each going to make a CMB check against the boat, DC 25, or the profession sailor check of the captain.
Better be an awesome captain.
Turtles, rah, rah, rah.
All right. So your captain is a 7 hit die sailor.
Nice.
So he has a plus 15 total with feats and wisdom and ranks.
Salty crustiness.
All right. So who is going to roll for the captain? Because getting capsized is bad.
Go ahead, Mark. Captain.
I own these seas.
These fucking things.
Shuck of the waves.
All right. So it's a DC. So if they roll a 20, they still win.
Mm.
Additionally, their bonus is... don't worry about their bonus. So basically, they need to roll a natural 20 to capsize the boat.
Those are some angry looking turtles.
Yeah, knowledge nature would be real good. Or actually, knowledge arcane. Okay, they slam into the boat rocks. The sea itself looks wavy. And this turtle had to move too far. This turtle was the one that you ran into initially. It's going to take a snap at Slake. See if you can grab him for lunch.
Does he have cover?
You are prone, but you have cover from the side of the boat.
So it evens out.
And this thing is going to try to bite your face off.
Please don't.
AC 32.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
Okay. So you get grabbed by the giant turtle thing. With a very big grabby face. It does 2d6 plus 8 minus 10 DR.
11.
11. So it does 4 damage through your DR as you are a very crunchy snack.
Yep.
And it will attempt to grapple you.
It's scooping me up in its mouth, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, CMD of 24.
It rolled good. You are grabbed.
It's got
That's not good.
It's got Slake!
He was a good roller. Get him back.
Dee Dee is going to unleash. First, is she threatened by either of the turtles?
They have a reach of 10 feet. She is up top. No, she's outside their reach.
Okay. She's going to unleash Sleepy Arrow Storm on the one that's got Slake.
That's a bunch of bullshit right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that number 1 or number 2?
The one that's got Slake.
Okay, that is number 2. Yes, sir.
In the Sleepy Arrow Storm, let's see. No bars.
Mark, roll a d2.
1.
AC 25.
The turtle, that does hit the turtle.
Okay. It needs to make a will save DC 18 or fall asleep.
Okay. This is just going to be like, oh, this is going to go well. Okay. This turtle forgot why it was here. And it lets go of Slake.
Slake wants to still be in its mouth. He's gonna coup de grace from inside the mouth on his turn.
Okay, on your turn, you can use a climb check, basically grabbing onto the turtle,
Or he'll
as opposed to a swim.
just fucking kill it. He doesn't need to breathe. So, and then Dee Dee will continue the arrow swarm of doom to attack the other one.
Okay.
AC 18,
Okay, that misses.
and the last one is an AC 24.
Okay, that one hit a weird part of the turtle's shell, and the arrow kind of whips off in a different direction. Give me a knowledge arcane or spellcraft check.
Looks like magic. Magic. Moments.
It looks like magic.
It looks like there was some sort of magic thing happened. That wasn't normal. That was unnatural.
Okay. Dee Dee, I think, did good. Good was done.
Next in the initiative is. Sorry, I'm grabbing that. I'm open with the combat sheet.
Agony's next.
Agony.
Agony. Oh, that turtle looks mean. We want to put up a buff spell quickly. So I think Agony is going to cast Mirror Image and move up to it. As part of his move, he draws his Raven's Beak.
Okay, unless it fully comes out of the water, you have cover, so it would have to move up to, like, it has to fully surface.
Okay, 4 images.
4 images, sweet.
And he might as well be he might as well be defensive this round because he cast, moved, and
Okay.
we'll not forget the system that we're playing.
Desaad.
Desaad is not threatened, you said?
Nope, Desaad is not threatened. It attacked the boat. It didn't attack the people. You have to knock over the big hard boat to get the tasty, chewy things.
Desaad's going to cast Shield, and then he's going to move over, and he's drawing his... he'll draw the Drindle Fang. No, the +1 fiery Great Axe.
Okay. Cog.
It's you, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Cog takes his stance. Approaches to here. No AOs?
Nope, not this round.
Okay. And he will flurry. Plus. AC 25. Oh, that one.
Okay. The 25 does hit.
Okay. And
Oh, Dee Dee is definitely visible.
And AC 33 would have hit.
AC 33 would have hit.
2 damage.
1d6 acid.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, and these things have...
And another 2 acid.
He flicked it.
Poked it in the eye or something.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. All right. This one, it was 3 damage, you said?
Yeah, Dingle.
Okay.
Is next.
Dingleberry. Oh, fuck these. Get him! Fucking sea rats!
Capra's definition of vermin is very interesting.
It's kind of crucial to how he interacts with the world. It's the spectrum with which he interacts, and he is on the spectrum.
But definitely the creatures attack boat civilization, creature bad.
Creature not civilization, right?
Right.
That is the logic. Okay, so Capra is within point blank. He is going to deadly aim rapid shot and try to tear the not sleeping one apart. Okay, so that is 18 minus 19 minus 4 is 15. AC 23 is a miss, and AC 18 is a miss. Ting, ting. It seems that this one part of its shell looks extra tough.
Amadeus.
Amadeus, I have a question. The cabin, does it have a door on it, or is it just kind of an open?
It's an open space,
All right.
like speedboat style, not pleasure yacht.
He's going to go here. He's going to put down the little girl. Oh my god, I just make everything worse. He pushes Edgar and the little girl in there. How about that? And then he is
Edgar made his reflex save.
Oh, okay. And then he's going to take his stance.
I think we made Edgar sit down anyways. I think we're like, sit down, Edgar.
He started with the prone condition, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all he's got. So.
Captain Awesome.
Yeah. He's going to. He's calling in his oars and is fetching himself a weapon. So he's gone in here and he is fetching a weapon. These fucking things! Stay away from my boat! She did nothing to you! Slake.
Alright, I don't think Slake breathes. He's a decent swimmer, even with his armor on, so he's not too worried about sinking a little bit. He's just going to coup de grace the turtle.
Okay, so you are going to sink on your turn.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
But I'm going to try to get before he goes under completely. He's gonna punch the thing in the face, coup de grace, and then he'll sink.
Okay.
He will rage for this. Slam with a rage, coup de grace. That's 2d4 plus 44.
Yeah. No one's making that save.
52 damage, DC 62 fortitude save to live.
40 is my best friend. Oh, look at that, it died.
Nice.
Total soup.
And then he kind of glug glug.
Okay, you basically you pound your fist through its head. It twists off to the side. It looks like it tried to retract and it just couldn't because it was no longer in alignment.
Is there any sort of reactive climb check I can make to grab a hold of something as I'm sinking?
You could, yeah, it'd be like falling.
Okay.
So it would be it'd be like a falling check, or it would be a swim check, one of the two. So it'd be a climb check or a swim check.
Okay, there's my climb check.